Hello, the internet. I've just seen Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget. The sequel Chicken Run, not only Armin's first feature film, but also the reason the Oscars for Best Animated Feature exists. So Chicken Run is an important movie. I really loved the first film. I thought it was exciting, funny, and can be quite dark at times. However, I don't think that sequel was necessary. But now that a sequel exists, let's see how Ginger and the gang get cracking. Ginger and the hens have successfully escaped from the prison farm and is raising a little hen called Molly alongside Rocky. Molly really wants to explore outside of the island, but Ginger wants Molly to stay on the island in fear of being eaten alive. One day, she runs away and ends up alongside Frizzle in a chicken farm called Funland Farms, where chickens are given collars that keep them from breaking from their cells. To make matters worse, the evil Mrs. Tweety is back for revenge, so now Ginger, Rocky, and the rest of the gang must find a way to break into the farm before Molly along with the other chickens are turned into nuggets. I thought this film was okay, not bad, but not bad, but not that great either. It definitely had some great moments, but it also did have some things that were either rehashed for the first film or missed opportunities for good storytelling. For starters, the film lacks the same intensity as of the first film, with only one scene capturing the first film's dark elements. Outside that, it's a basic family film. The film also has a habit of repeating elements from the first film. I know it's a sequence, so there's going to be some callbacks, but the film really relies on them so much that it feels distracted. There's also this cliche that the typical overprotective mom trope we've seen in many anime times before, where, where Ginger wants Molly to stay in one place. Plus, I do think there should have been some backstory to how Ginger and her pals met and how she was cooped up on the farm. That would have given the story more flair, fleshed out Ginger more. But enough about complaints. Let's talk about the good stuff. First off, the film can be quite funny at times. The, the characters are as memorable as the first film, with some of the new characters and some spite in the sequel. Though Frizzle, Molly's friend, I wish could have had more scenes of her. Ginger's still determined as usual. Mac, Munty, and Bat are still charming as ever. Nick and Fetcher actually have a lot more to do than in the first film, and Mrs. Tweety is still as threatening as usual. As for Molly, she's quite likable. Kinda reminds me of a chicken version of Hilda. Heck, she has the same voice as her, Belle Ramsey. Speaking of voices, you may realize that most of the cast has been replaced. Personally, I don't mind this. We still have the same characters we know and love, just for a new generation. The stop motion is brilliant, usual of Aardman standards. The sets look great, the characters are lively and expressive, and there's just way more color than in the first film. Overall, I did have a good time with this film, but I do think it's a bit disappointing since it either repeats elements from the first film or just doesn't do that much. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Goodbye, the internet.